My name is Nelson, and I am very grateful for your time, for taking your time to explore this idea. What are we doing and what are we changing? We are changing education, we are reinventing education, we are changing the process, the steps which an individual has to take in order to become an educated individual. We call our invention the penguin philosophy. Now, you can imagine an individual who wants to become an entrepreneur. He or she has to jump into a river, and once you jump into a river, the river is an industry, represents an industry. So for example, Richard Branson, when he was young, Richard Branson jumped into a river called music production. This river has three key characters. We have the dreamer, we have the dinosaur, and we have the penguin. A dreamer is someone who's enthusiastic about life, and he or she is full of enthusiasm and dreams. They want to become successful, so they jump into this river. So someone who wants to start a business, and they are very happy, full of energy about the idea of starting a business. So you have, in the example of a child goes into school. The child jumps into a river called education industry. Dinosaurs are very, very competitive individuals. And dinosaurs were very big and competitive animals. They made a living striving and trying to beat the competition. But at one point, environmental changes gave them a warning. Do you want to reinvent yourself? Do you want to change, or you want to keep doing what you're doing? Dinosaurs being dinosaurs, they said, well, we don't have time for change. We don't need changing. We are masters of our field. We know how to beat the competition. We don't need all these kinds of evolution. And because they rejected evolution, they become extinct. If you look into this world, dinosaurs don't exist. They vanished. It happens the same in the corporate world, in the sports world, in the scientific world, in the technological world. Nokia versus Apple, Kodak, big dinosaurs will become extinct because they rejected evolution. But then there are individuals who realize that there is more. I have dreams, I want to realize my dreams, and I have the potential. They start to believe in themselves, and they evolve. They move to the next stage of their intellectual and psychological strategic evolution. They become penguins. The penguins were smaller animals than dinosaurs, very, very small. But while dinosaurs were busy trying to beat the competition, penguins were swimming to different continents. They mastered the art of survival, but also they learned how to thrive. They swam to different continents, and they learned to survive on land, on water, on ice. And they become experts, not just in survival, but then they learn how to thrive. If you look at the natural world today, you will find penguins. So the idea of a penguin in education is someone who's highly evolved, someone who has reached his or her level of evolution, the highest level of evolution. Strategy that affects the psychology, the thinking of every individual in the world. What do you want to become? I want to become a penguin. I want to become a highly evolved and successful in my field. We remove all the complexities, all the stages, all the PhDs and GCSEs and A-levels. You want to become a penguin. Thank you for taking your time, and I am very pleased to provide you with a few details about this program and this philosophy, the penguin philosophy. So what you have the primary school, you have college, you have university, and you have PhD. We could even add a fifth, which is practice. So after leaving a university or getting a PhD, an individual has to go into a company and get work experience. So we are looking in total for about 20, 30 years. And most individuals reach the peak of their creative thinking and professional evolution when they are 40, 50 or 60. The penguin philosophy removes the complexity, and it simplifies the model, it simplifies the idea of education. All you have to do is to evolve and go through 3 stages of evolution. In a triangle, we have the dinosaur, we have the dreamer, and we have the penguin. Albert Einstein was a penguin scientist. Roger Federer is a penguin tennis player. Serena Williams is a penguin tennis player. Nelson Mandela was a penguin politician. William Shakespeare was a penguin author. I will be very glad and very pleased to provide you with more details. Thank you for your time. Thank you.